Hello, this is OldCrowBalthazor. Welcome to Balthazar's Strategic Arcana. So it's my continuing demonstration of the Crusade in Europe mod by Elazar. This is a hot seat test. So I've been playing both sides. Gotta load. It'll be this one right here. It'll be the Allies' second turn. There we go. So yeah, I got maybe a little reckless with the Germans in Poland, but it's a test because in this mod you can just go just a long ways, right? Got lots of action points, which is great because you can do these big envelopments, right? Breakthroughs and stuff like that. But I can see that you got to be very careful. You know, big pincers can get cut off, right? I can see where there could be problems like in France and particularly in the Soviet Union. So we're going to find out. So yeah, I did push my panzers pretty close to Warsaw. I encircled lots of Polish units. Some of them will be out of zero supply. Some won't. And so we see what we can get with the Poles and their resistance. So again, this is just a demonstration. I'm also using my older Asus ROG laptop. I've got a 40-inch monitor. I've been using it for years, but it's only got 12 gigabytes of RAM. It's recommended you do 16. I have a new computer. I ran it, and it's processing times faster, but so only get to see the Germans do what I did. It's been quite a few days since I did the last turn, so with the fog of war, it makes it a little easier. Reminds me of all the times I played war games solo. Another opponent. I know there's a lot of old grognards. Remember how to play these board games. And you do solo. This is also an older version. We got, and again, I want to thank the testers that we got. We got about 12 or 13. They've been doing a marvelous job. So there's already newer versions. But this one, it encompasses some things that won't have any real big effect here. Yeah, this was useless. I shouldn't have even attacked. And some of these, yeah, taking unnecessary casualties here. Again, I was running a little reckless. Yeah, I was surprised that it was off-screen artillery, but it can fire. It can defend up to 3 hexes away. That's great. Each hex is 20 kilometers. If anyone didn't know what to do, you know, Elazar has been working on this for like 3 years, probably longer, but I've fooled around with it for the last couple of years. First 2 episodes I aired 2 years ago, I believe. Yeah. When we first started making the map, and then did a map crawl. Then we did a demonstration of Poland, but it was a way earlier version. Oh. Yeah, it's nice you can make these movements like this. Yeah, that was a PoV mistake. Now here we're going to see whether I should have filled those. Now it stuck my neck out so far. I filled up some of those hexes with sport troops. I could turn Ontario colors on too. It might be a little easier to see. I generally don't use those. It's an option. Again, I'll be playing with allies. Whether I do any more, I probably will. Taxman and I are planning to do a demonstration of a newer version. We're actually going to do this over again. We're going to see how far we can go. It will still be a beta. The dev Elazar, his name's David. He also, sorry, right, the old stuff you didn't want to know. He goes on YouTube by John DeFool with the Egyptian Eye of Horus profile, YouTube profile, so he'll chime in the comments eventually. Yeah. Don't think I did Kelsey. No, I couldn't take it. Well, the polls have to make a decision. Yeah, see, I got a big fog here. I forgot to put it in Bydagos. I'm going to butcher Polish really bad. Some of these names I've known for 50 years, right? Started pouring over maps when I was in elementary school. And then later... But I had no one to talk to find out what the proper pronunciation was. I didn't have any people that spoke Polish back in the 70s. All right. That's interesting. Did they have someone named Romal? Huh. I didn't even notice that. All right. All right. So, we'll do the allies. We'll do Poland for a second. Now, I think that this was unwise, bringing out cruisers and stuff like that. So I was bringing in the destroyers. Yeah, don't need to move most of my naval force. I was actually talking to Taxman too. We were talking about this. You know, these are all different task forces. This though, yeah, I'm going to go on out here, but I think I'm going to, let me go check a look at Norway, because this is pissing off Norway. If I stay here long enough, clipping this, I will get experience though. It's one way to farm experience. $32. I think that's where it was before. I got to pause for a second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm actually going to put this on silent. Now, in this mod, if anyone missed the older or previous episodes, the Germans are going to have to take Denmark and Norway, not by event, but actually by manually doing it, which would be cool. I think I'm going to leave off on this. We got the Polish sub too. Yeah, these ones have got the full upgrades. This might be perilous. I'm just gonna stand by here now. They won't be able to do anything till like the spring. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bring you in a port. Yeah, here's a carrier here. Yeah, here's another destroyer. You know, I'm gonna do some moves here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to upgrade this. Destroyers. Yeah, let's get them out here with... Should we leave one here? Let me check these. Yeah, I don't have any anti-sub warfare, but opposed to like something like this. Okay. Yeah, it's nice we can do. Yeah, anti-air defense on all these resources. That's just great. Yeah, I'm going to pull back the cruiser. Bring the battleship in. The light cruiser here. Yeah. Yeah, Canada's in the war now. Destroyer. I will bring destroyers up here. I want a German subs sneaking in. Let me check. Yeah. These are fast battleships. Also, you might want to upgrade these. Probably doubtfully not. But how much? Yeah, we're going to want to do... we're going to go to the poles before I come back here. I figure I'd do the ships first. We're going to want to keep this open. Oh, was I bringing you down? I was. That's a long ways. Yeah. Yeah, you know I have a carrier down here already. I don't think we need to go hunting, or are we? I'm actually going to return you. Or no, maybe we'll bring them up. Let's go ahead and bring them up. Channel Coast. Italy is not going to be in the war. Now, yeah, I shouldn't have did the carrier first, but I don't think there's any German subs. Yeah, we'll have a carrier task force. Yeah, we could keep the channel open. It'll be a long time for Italy gets in. This is the Glorious. Okay, cool. Canada is in. How much is this going to cost? Transport 2.5, huh? I think I'll hold off for a second. Battleship. So the ports offer protection like in vanilla, so yeah, we'll do that. All right, let's take a look here. Yeah, we got Trace. What's up, baby? Mm-hmm. Should we bring this? Let's bring the carrier down here. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of meager, isn't it? All right. Yeah, we don't need to bring a battleship. I'm bringing this all back. Carrier. I don't think we need. I think we should have all the carriers up here. So I'm going to pull you back. Yeah. Here I want to do the pulls. Yeah. Light cruiser. Yeah, you know, there could, subs could come, U-boats could bother us. Let's do this. But we'll send this one up. Yeah. Yeah, as I remember, I think there's only one German sub. And then there's a Graft Space, and we're, oh, what do we got here? Oh, we can send them to the Red Sea. So they're stationed here. I never even noticed that. So we leave them. Oh, this is cool. You hit F4. Yeah, you can drop that. If anyone didn't know. Well, how much does it cost to operate? Yeah, we don't need to do that. We want to do research. So I'm going to leave these on station here for the moment. All right, let's go to Poland, and we'll go back to land over here. Oh my. So, and it's raining. Yeah, I can't get into town. I thought as the Germans it was going to be difficult. Yeah, supply 0, 0. Trench run 1. Trench run 2. How much do I got? 81. Let's go ahead and turn on the national colors here. Might be a little easier to see the pockets. I got to take another break again. I'll be back in a second. Okay, baby. All right, I'm back. So I put the territorial colors on it. It's a little bit of a difference. If we were in the Soviet Union, you see that, but then there's mud and stuff like that. This is why I would just give you an example. If I turn this off again. Oh, there is no mud. Okay. Now my music's high. Oh, let me take one more break. Oh my. I'm doing this too late. It's fine. It's just that score's loud. All right. So anyway, so it wasn't mud. There's going to be mud though pretty soon. September 10th. All right. So, how we doing over here in Poznan? We can inflict some damage. And I got, yeah, supply of 3. Transfer of 2. We might be able to do some mayhem here, but on what? I wonder if there's a German there. I forgot. Let's go see. There isn't. Let's get in here. Let's go ahead and hit this. Yeah, probably didn't need the Germans. I keep seeing high. I've tried to play the best I can when I do these solo adventures. Probably did not need. Yeah, we'll stay there. Need to get that close to Poznan. How about here? We're holding here. 5-9 now. Pocket. We're just gonna have to stay. Supply 2. Supply of 3, huh? Oh, fort. All right, let's see here. We're going to hide these guys. You're a 3, you're a 3. You're a 4. How about you? 4. Oh, Krakow. Stay. Good supply. I think that we're going to inflict as much casualties as possible here. Do we withdraw away from these guys? We got to hold Warsaw. Where are we at? Trenchment 3 is 6. Trenchment of 2. Let's do the pocket here. Surrounded by wall steel. We got a guy Guderian. Do we move? No. Oh yeah. Probably should have shelled him first. Could resist here. It's 5-8. Oh, Molden. Nah. We're going to have to block here. Let me see if we can... Alright. Entrenchment at 2. I think we should hold here as long as possible. Play it too. No, I don't want to leave the entrenchment. Let's move you up. Let's reinforce this. 19. We got 62 left. Yeah, if I move out of here, I free them up. But free these guys up if I do this. I'm going to resist there, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. You under anyone? Yeah, you are. It doesn't reach though. Ah, let's see. Oh, did I? Oh, I don't know. Polish cavalry here. Here's the Soviets. Let's go ahead and threaten them. Well. So hold out, Krakow. Okay, Western Allies again. Let me go to research for the British. Yeah, I think command and control. I know the Germans already have command and control 1. You can only put one chit in spy and intelligence Yeah, we want ASW. Anti-air defense is probably going to be important. I think it takes about a year of one shit, and it could be breakthroughs. We don't got enough money for this. Army mobilization is important too, but this. Long-range aircraft. I'm looking down at the bottom here. Oh, I think this. That'll be important later in the desert. I think long-range aircraft, actually. But let me look here. Previous warfare. I ain't going to be doing anytime soon, but let me just check and see. So we can do, this is the same as the Germans. That's 0. Yeah, we don't need to do that yet. We probably, if I have money, I'll bring them over, but I think it's important to do ground warfare, command and control. Wow. And then there's aircraft production. And I'm looking down at the bottom left here. Like this category represents investment in mass aero production. Yeah, you have to look at file mobilization, which comes when you get the mod. It's a README document. I'm gonna try to make a guide with that separate. I've been working on that on the side, or Elzer might do it. It's just copy and paste, but there's a lot of different charts for each country. Ship production. I don't think that's necessary. Another one that's super important is logistics. Or we can do industrial tech. Oh, this is tough. For Britain. You know, honestly, let's get the long-range aircraft in. That's 151. Yeah, I could wait. This is important too, but not so much this early on. Command and control. Do we want to bring this over? Who is this? That's Williams. Lord Gort. Let me go look. If we might want to say Montgomery, how much is this going to cost? 60. Whoa. I think I'm going to want to hold off on that too. What's the upgrades on here? Again, we got plenty of time. Anti-air defense. Do we want to bring an armored division here? I think we can hold. Okay. There's the Low Countries. Yeah, I'd be almost inclined to bring the British fighter wing that's in Egypt. I wonder how much it costs. I'm just going to check again. If we do operate, we don't need to do that right now, but it's 28. Yeah. Let's upgrade on the bomber. Naval weaponry. No, we can hold off on that. should be naval weaponry. Tactical bomber. Here's a tactical bomber. Okay. Yeah, we might want to place you. Let's go ahead. Let's get units. Not sure about bringing armor. And we'll have to. It's possible. I think we can hold. We can bring the fighter down here. Yeah, okay. The French. I got 67 MPP. Let me go look and see what's... Oh, this is the British. Let's look at the British. Oh, again, their carrier. Good. We're not going to do research now to upgrade on these tanks. It should be tank 1 or advanced tanks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got you on manual. It's a little black dot here, so that's good. Yeah, okay. You on manual too. Yeah, I don't want them switching around. Okay. Oh, I got a deficit of HQs. Or do I? Kinda, yeah. You're a 4. You're a 5. A 3. Yeah. Gamlin is a 4. Let me go to production. Yeah, I ain't doing an HQ. Oh, it's 270 MPP. Oh, I could start buying divisions. I don't know. I don't think so. Now, France can go down a lot easier than vanilla or in TRP because there's these national morale objectives. So, I mean, it's possible that the Germans are going to still might have to assault Paris. Depends, but they're weak and they're designed to want to capitulate. But we want to do as much damage to them as possible. I think I'll hold the money. If anything, fighters. How much it costs to reinforce? 17. I think. And are they under anyone? They are. I'm going to go ahead and reinforce them. Whether this is the right way to do that, I don't know. We don't have to upgrade these just yet. I'm going to keep them here. Yeah, there's woods here. Swamp's gone. Must have been drained. The World War I game is. This is all swampy. Oh, look at. It's a wee bit muddy. That's what it looks like. Huh. That's pretty granular. Interesting. not sure this is such a good idea. Woods. Okay, that's good. That's good. I think we'll leave the fighter here. We'll leave the tank. Keep the money. The United States. Let's go look at the research. Soviet British down here again. Yeah, we're good. French. Oh, we got a sub. So there are in place here safeguards for the British. I'll let Alexar explain if he sees this. But there's mines and stuff like that. You'll get damaged, and I think there's a pop-up that comes up when Italy's in the war. There's also proximity. Too many British units or Allied units close to Italy. Increase their mobilization. Do we want to bring anything out of North Africa? I say no. Algerian unit. No. It's pretty meager. There's Malta. Entrenchment is 6, 6. Yeah, Malta. It's a 2-hex island. You kind of need them. Oh, look at here. This is like, should be Italian. It is. It is. You know, Lampedusa, I think it is. Or Pantalera. One of the two. Forgot. Alright, well, Soviets. Yeah, it's a massive army. Oops. We're marching folks. Yeah, it's muddy up here. Very nice. I'll just set them on manual right now. Might be more tedious, but I think with all these units, you probably might want to actually do that for a while. Yeah. Pavlov, huh? He ends up getting shot. Oh boy. He's Korobakov. Might as well get to figure out what we got here for generals in here in the south. Which Barbarossa's a long ways away, but oh wait. Yeah, Kroponos wasn't bad. Yeah, you're definitely going to want to look at here. Pondolin. That manual, and we can reorganize everything later. He's a 4. What do we got here? Cherevichenko, huh? All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and start moving. Odessa's a fort. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd want to resist here. These are all good. Look at the rivers, see? They're a little tough. Look at that. It's spotting on these. Oh yeah, it's 2. I was going to talk to Elzer about possibly making them 3. I don't know if we'll go for it. Could be. Yeah, we got a strong force here, creating a armored. Yeah, we're gonna. It'll be curious when I play Taxman if he's gonna go too far forward or go forward, not too far forward. This garrison, actually, I'm gonna populate TofkY. Yeah. Okay, we're getting ready anyway. Yeah, let's do this. Who is this? Yeah. Yeah, the armor. Well, we'll see the line here pretty soon when Poland goes down. Yeah. So the Axis, they're going to only be able to put 7 German units in here, in Romania. Now we should get Bessarabia or Moldova, this part. We'll be annexing it. So we could be ready for that. Yeah, we'll have 1 armored corps here. Oh, we got a deficit of. Let's bring it up. I think I'll just keep that there. Yeah, we'll keep this here if we need to. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. That is going to make for some long turns. That's going to be fun. All right. I'm sure we're going to be on a defensive. Rail lines. When the time comes, of course, again, it'll be interesting. Valde. Really don't see any hills here. There's Demyansk. Here's Colm. Forest, but it's kind of hilly here. Well, maybe not hilly enough. Let's get you there. All right, let's go look at research for the Soviets. Well, that's going to be a must. Well, I think that is it. Let's go down south of France. Yeah, we'll just stay there. Well, I think that's good enough for a demonstration. United States, let's go take a peek what's going on over here. Yeah, we can just leave all this. Put you in a port. Yeah, look at the mud slows you down. Now let's move to these guys. We all out here in the periphery. Oh yeah, we're moving them. I think from our angle I was marching somebody out. Yeah, putting away. I know that place. Yeah, we can move you. Wow. Start digging. Oh. Let's just see how much these things are. 60 MPP. Wait, British. This is Soviet. These will become available later. Yeah. So again, you're when it does become public, there'll be a file that says mobilization, and then you can go and look. Again, it'd be nice. So I'll see if I can make something in the future. Unless Alzar does. Am I still moving? Yeah, a little bit. Where it can be separate, so you can use a tablet or something like that, so you can actually look at it. I think this is good. All right, so we've done our moves. So Poland, yeah, Poland still has 33. We could strengthen this here. Yeah. No, Poland has 61. I was looking at the French. Well, let's try to resist. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what the Germans can do. Can I reinforce here? Yeah. Grab every man you can, boys. $52. Yeah, we went here to mess them up. All right. Oh, still here alive. Supply of 1. Invaded Germany. Let's reinforce this. 16. We're entrenched here pretty good, even though we got a supply of 3. Let's just stay. We'll keep this then. All right, that's it. So the Germans are closing in. Supply of 5, 5, 4, 2. Yeah, they got supply issues. If you look at here. Oh, big time. Well, they're going to be able to swallow that up, though. Look at this. Supply of 1. 0. Oh. Oh, joy. Yeah. Yeah, when I do play the Germans against Taxman, I'm going to have to be probably a little more cognizant of my pushes, but we're trying to get to Warsaw as fast as we can. All right. All right. You see, so the Germans going to have to do something. Yeah, I was playing, but then they would do that. The Panzers, they push as far as possible. The Pomeranian cavalry's gone. Yeah. They're sick. Ooh, nice breakthrough. Advanced fighters. 115, so we got a total of 266, so we can keep that research train going. And, yeah. All right. Well, this is OldCrowBalthazor. Thanks for watching. Yeah, it's episode 6. That was the second turn of the Allies, and I'll do one of the Germans and see if we can make Poland surrender. And I'll probably wait a couple days, full turn. Makes things a little fuzzy, but I'm busy with some other stuff, but you never know. So there's no real schedule. I mean, there's a schedule I have, but it's kind of haphazard. Anyway, well, with that, we'll see you guys on the virtual battlefields. I am gone.